trainer Bob Baffert, jockey Victor Espinoza, and the owners of American Pharoah and Zayat Stables, Ahmed, Joanne, and Justin Zayat are with us exclusively. Guys, ladies, congratulations.
Good morning.
Thank you so much.
I have been to hundreds of sporting events. I've watched thousands on TV. I don't know that I've ever heard a roar come from a crowd at a stadium or a track that was louder than what I heard on Saturday afternoon. Were you guys too focused to even hear it?
The last quarter of a mile, I just took it. I knew he was going to win, and I couldn't believe it. I just listened to the roar. It was the loudest. I knew, coming down the stretch, everybody's been waiting like everybody else. So, and I've been waiting longer than anybody.
Victor, could you hear it on the horse? Could you hear the roar?
No. I don't hear anything. I was just, I was really, really excited when I see the wire like 20 yards away from me, and I was like, that's it. I don't see anybody that was close to me, so it was just an amazing feeling.
Bob, we've talked over the last few weeks. You always go back to the horse. You say how special American Pharoah is, how sweet he is. You even invited reporters to all come and pet him yesterday. Why do you think this horse was so special and broke history when so many others tried and couldn't?
You need, one thing I've had my fourth time now for the Triple Crown. You can't be just a little bit better. You have to be way better to get it done, and that's what this horse is. He was superior. He's got a great mind, but we see every time I run him, I see another dimension of him. And he didn't hear the crowd because he has earplugs. He went through, which is good. But as a trainer, I've had some fortunate to have some good horses, but we all wait for that one super horse, and I think this is him. Well,
you say super horse now, but let me ask the Zayat family something. I thought the horse was underestimated going into this race. You didn't hear the kinds of superlatives being used with this horse that you have with horses in the past. Do you think people kind of underestimated him?
I think everybody was waiting to see something really special. And we got that. It was an unbelievable, magical moment. As you correctly say, the crowd, they went crazy. Victor paraded the horse up and down. And that particular moment is going to be frozen in my memory forever and ever and ever. But that horse have been doing, he's undefeated since he has been 3 years old. He have raced in 6 different tracks, 6 Grade 1 winner. He had been doing things that have not been done. His time winning the Belmont was the second fastest since Secretariat.
And I loved looking at your faces when we rolled back the call, the final few seconds. Justin, how many thousands of times have you watched that since Saturday night?
Oh, I've been watching it every 10 minutes of the day. And it never gets old, let me tell you. But we're so blessed to be here. It's all about the horse. Forget about us. It's about the horse. It's about the racing industry, and he made history.
And let me ask you why. You've said this horse will race again. Most people do not do that when they've got a horse like that. They put him out to stud. Why is it so important to you to keep this horse racing?
Matt, before anything, I'm a fan. I love the sports. I love my horses. And he belongs to all of us right now. Everybody have been waiting for such a long time. And a sport without any start is not a sport. And I just want to show him off. Like you said, he defined greatness. There's only 12 right now in the history of the game that have done that since 1875. So he belongs to all of us.
Bob, I'm thinking about you watching Secretariat do this back in the 70s when you were just a little boy. Has it sunk in that now you're in the history books?
Well, Secretariat really raised the bar. I don't know if there'll ever be another Secretariat the way he won, but to get to this point, I think he finally established himself, like a horse like Seattle Slew, who was one of the best race horses ever. And it's hard to digest because he's such a sweet, kind horse is that horse actually in my barn? And coming up to these races, I really didn't want to talk about him too much because as a trainer, you're a little superstitious. I don't want to jinx him. And my wife Jill is always asking me right before, how's he look? He looks great, but we don't know how other races are going to affect him. But when he went in the paddock, I really felt really good about him. And when Victor, and the key is that Victor, every time he rode him in his prep races, he never would let him run full out. He'd win in a gallop. And he really saved a lot of energy for us. And the Derby was probably the hardest race for him. He really didn't bring his A game that day. And after that, he could have gone around another time in the Belmont.
Victor, quickly, you'll be back on a horse in the near future. Will it be ho-hum? You know what I mean? Like, oh, there we go. Just a horse.
Yeah, just another day. That's my job, basically. You know, I had to continue my routine and keep going, trying to win some other races and trying to find the next Kentucky Derby. But you know, American Pharoah, it's a very special horse for me. And I could have won a little bit farther, maybe another 3 or 4 lengths farther.
I think these guys were happy the finish line was where it was. Guys, congratulations.
Thank you
What
so
a
much.
terrific accomplishment and so exciting for all of us to watch along with you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for sharing it with us.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.